A time of wonderland.
Peter, you should be more mad, to be honest, because I remember all this hype that Jake was going to take over all this stuff, and he just didn't do it.
Sure. Life got in the way.
Well, I just got more depressed, if anything, when I saw that Spider-Gwen costume that we're going to get in the next season of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, because I'm like, what happened to heroes being some people that you aspire to be, but now it's starting to become the other way around now, by that lame
Oh yeah, this is from the guy
nice.
who didn't watch the show in the first place, by the way.
Yeah. We got our first look at Spider-Gwen's costume, and it's literally just a jacket and her mask, and yeah, the rest is just a black suit, really. It just reminds me of like when I went to Hot Topic last year, right? This was during the height of the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. I bought myself a Deadpool jacket. The jacket, being from the waist up, right? But it's basically doubles as a costume because the zipper goes all the way up to your hood, right? So it's almost like you're wearing a mask. Now I feel like by today's standards, that's enough justification for me to be considered a superhero, my superhero costume. Like, what? What? Come on.
To be fair, it can be. There are a lot of people who just wear regular shirts and pants.
Just because Daredevil made it look cool when he was just wearing a simple all-black suit doesn't mean it should be working for everybody,
Trust me, Blake's
Luke
the reason
Cage is wearing a tiara, a yellow shirt, and blue jeans.
He made that tiara work, Austin. So not all of us can do that, But yeah. Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi, Mark.
This is me trying to pull Dr. Nick from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Jake, I need you to talk to Witch, by the way.
About?
Don't you know, I woke up at 3:25 the other day, and Witch was live streaming.
On the channel?
No.
No.
On my own personal TikTok account.
Which you can advertise right now.
Well, not right now. We haven't started yet.
No. There's all the stuff
These
right there.
people know that. And these people would have been there if they followed the Witch like they should have.
Right. They follow Witch at North Star Aria.
On Tumblr.
On Tumblr. Yes. On Twitter. On Twitter, Witch of Yo Tune. And then the other one, TikTok, Witch of Yo Time.
No, on Twitter, it's Witch of Yo 10. And then everywhere else is Witch of Yo Ton.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So
there you go.
I still feel let down by Blue Sky from last week with that Sam Wilson Cap issue.
Blue Sky?
Where was
what? There was an issue on Blue Sky?
He wanting Twitter to get mad about this comic.
Okay.
Sam Wilson Cap issue, man. That last page. I'm like, who's gonna show me some rage? Like, dang it, I should be the one calming you people down. Like,
guys, I know it's just Sam on the plantation, but
I don't know about to read it, bro. It's all is.
I'm just saying, like, people made a commotion when Kamala died on, was it AAPI month, but now Sam did what the writer did what he did with Sam.
It's because he died as an extra to someone else in another book.
And give it 10 years. Give it 10 years. They'll come back.
Well, wait till someone actually reads the issue, okay?
Gotcha. So, anyway, guys, you want to get started?
I guess so.
Yes, please.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry, Austin, but we're getting started. Well, welcome to Comic Fact Live. You're here with me, Cryptid Seeker 415. You got 4 intros from me last week, so let's move on.
That's not an excuse. It's a new week.
And you're with me, Jake Tylenol, in the Daima Wonderland. I've listened recently to the Dragon Ball Daima theme song, and they were right. You don't like it the first time, but you keep listening to it. You're like, damn, that's really catchy. Like it. Great. So
he's lying. His intro's actually he's the devil hunter from DMC2. Okay, he's still playing the game. He hasn't beat it yet. He's almost there. It's the Shadow of the Hex of the franchise. He's gonna love that game.
I'm trying to block this game out of my soul, bro. This game is.
What is happening?
We'll talk about tomorrow.
He loves it.
Okay.
Who are you?
Oh, I guess it's my turn.
Who are you?
Damn. Ace Comics, Austin.
Okay.
Oh, I'm playing Resident Evil, so I guess I'm Raccoon City. This shit kind of sucks, bro. Every time I turn it, it's like I'm in the first game, and like this police station is ass. So why have the whole library here, bro? Like what kind of?
That's the second. That's the second game, isn't it?
I mean, so I'm playing the second game, but my point is, it should be here.
Is X giving it to you?
Go ahead, Witch. I don't want to address that.
Okay.
I'm Richter, also known as the Witch of Jotunheim, and it still low-key bothers me that Soma Cruz is canonically a Gen Alpha kid. The reincarnation of Dracula, guys.
My goal.
Gen Alpha kid.
And together we form the Phanatics, and we talk about the news and reviews of the week. This week, we'll be talking about quite a couple of things today. We will be talking about as you could tell by the title, we'll be talking about the Sonic Crossworld Beta at some point. We'll be talking about some Spider-Man related topics. We'll be talking about Marvel and DC crossing over. There's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about this week and not a lot of time. So, which we already did your socials. But what about our socials?
We didn't fully do it, the socials.
Yeah, we didn't finish it. What's our socials?
Yeah, well, first of all, you could subscribe to the goddamn YouTube channel because if you don't, Crypt is gonna have COVID for longer. He's gonna die. He's gonna die a lot sooner, and it's gonna be your fault if you do not subscribe, right, Cryptid?
The American spirit never dies, Witch.
And if his physical form dies, he's gonna turn into what Steve Rogers turned into in Paradise X. If you know, you know. That's a neat. He becomes like an angel or a deity or something. I don't know. It was weird. We can also follow us on Twitter at Comic Fanatic 69. I wonder who thought of that name. It was Philly, guys. Philly thought of that name. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna resay my socials because you guys ruined the vibe. You ruined my thing that I had going on. First of all, follow me on Twitter at Witch of Jotun with an E instead of a U because I'm too lazy to change it. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at witch_of_Jotunheim. You can also follow me on Tumblr and Blue Sky at North Star Aria. I try to post on there, but I'm not the best at remembering to post on Blue Sky, so that is my bad. You can also follow me on Rednote/Xiaohongshu at Witch of Jotun with a U. And you can also find me on Twitch, witch_of_Jotunheim as well. Sometimes I do stream on there. It's just mostly just shits and giggles at this point. Yeah. You don't have to add it to this, but just letting you know, you can follow me on Twitch. Same username as my TikTok and Instagram. And so, hey, I have a question, Jake.
Yeah.
Where are you right now? Where did we put you?
I'm praying to get out of this fucking city, bro, so I can go back to my boy and Newly, bro, because it's hell here.
Cool. Well, I'm chilling on the clock tower in Castle.
Which I want you to know, I fought one of the worst boss fights in all of boss fight history. Not because he was hard, because he was fucking boring. Okay, this is torture.
I'm just hanging out. I'm hanging out in the clock tower of Dracula's castle, just trying to avoid Medusa heads because they're bitches, and not in the good way. As you know, Austin is a brick wall, so have fun finding them. It's very difficult, guys. Like it's very, very difficult. He doesn't have any recognizable features. Okay, right, Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally no bright blue eyes and hot pink blush, okay? And Cryptid is here too. He's just
better.
I don't know.
Hey, I have my organically herbal tea, all right? Grown in America, all right?
Go eat some rice porridge. It'll help out. And seaweed soup, trust.
Just let you know, it's just only giving me a runny nose. So, damn, there you go. I'm working through this. So, all right. I guess with that out of the way, you guys want to get started?
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so who's going to open up the first topic?
What?
You know, if Jake had posted the top way supposed to, I maybe would have hit it, but who knows?
Oh, okay. So we're starting with this one. Okay. All right. Who wants to announce this one?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, so Tom Brevort comments that Marvel Comics now exists as canon fodder for the MCU.
You leave the comics out of the MCU's bullshit, okay?
Well, this is the reverse. It's like he's saying comics are being made with the idea that maybe the MCU will adapt them into future projects.
Unfortunate.
You know? Yeah, I think we all kind of noticed this when it came to specifically the all new, all different Marvel era, where you were really swapping a lot of the established characters for other characters. Like, I don't look. I know heroes swap mantles every now and then, right? But I don't recall a time where, like, let's say DC, right, where you swapped out your whole trinity, like Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, all at once. But then you went to like Marvel, and they did that in the all new, all different era. Sam Wilson Cap.
They did it when they died.
Yeah, Jane Foster's Thor and Riri Williams Iron Man, and all of them just ended up popping up in the MCU in the past phase 4 or 5. So yeah, you kind of already saw that happening, Like, how do you guys feel about that?
I like it. I liked it when the MCU and the comics were their own thing. I don't like when they mash.
That was like almost never the case.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
It's such a weird way.
Actually, no.
It's just such a weird way to think about it. Like the movies are supposed to be adapting what was in the comics, but now it's kind of doing the other way around.
Well, no, actually, I kind of think of it. Wasn't that just always a thing? Like I remember when Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Ultimate Spider-Man. I think inspired Raimi. Is that true? Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man inspired Raimi, and then Raimi was successful. It came back. A lot of shit came back into the comics. Like Peter had organic web shooters, so like they've always. There's like anytime there's a movie, whatever people like, that's what Marvel's always gone to. It's not really. It's like just because they're movies. Comic book movies always do that. So
gotcha.
The only difference is you're just getting a lot of them at one time, as opposed to just spaced out like they used to be. So
there you go. I mean, this kind of makes me a little bit worried. Like I know we had conversations about this of how the X-Men are specifically going to be adapted into the MCU. Like, hey, what storylines are they going to do? This just makes me wonder: are they going to start the X-Men MCU off with Krakoa?
No, I don't think
if it's in the main timeline,
they're all universe, they can do whatever they want. To be honest,
if it's in the main timeline, probably. I always
20 years of X-Men being in full stuff. They want to start their own in Krakoa. I don't see the problem.
No, true.
But if they're doing like their own timeline, like in the Marvels where they had one, then probably it's cool. So.
Yep. The other thing Tom Brevort had said during his interview, right? Man, Tom Brevort's really been giving us a lot of juicy stuff these past.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I would think like somebody up there in Marvel, like, you better zip your damn mouth, Brevort. But like Tom Brevort actually also said he actually is okay. He actually encourages fans to be angry so that they can be invested in their stories.
We know.
Mm-hmm.
The same guy agrees with Dan Slott about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he'd rather fans be outraged than be ignored or something like that, It is certain.
They're still gonna be ignored. That's being mad at Spider-Man didn't change Spider-Man for years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the problem.
Yeah, I guess like if I could play devil's advocate, I guess I could kind of understand what he's saying. Like, one thing I'll bring up, Rainbow Rowell's She-Hulk run, right? It was good. It was decent, but there just wasn't enough in that book to really spark a conversation like when we do our comic nights. I mean, it had a very Sex and the City sort of vibe to it, but it was just such a middle of the ground sort of book. Yeah.
What did that do? What you just said?
Because the middle of the ground book, it didn't get a lot of traction. I'm assuming that's what you're getting at.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what Brevort was saying. He'd rather people have the investment of being angry at a book because at least that shows they're invested, as opposed to something just flying under the radar or being middle ground.
If only people just stopped reading the shit they were mad at. But
hey, it worked.
Most
It
people
worked for
don't read
that
it. They just
problem.
see the images and stuff on Twitter and they get mad about there.
I mean, yeah,
People who buy books to hate on them are already actively buying and reading them.
Yep. I mean, hey, just look at what happened. No, hey, look at a diehard Captain America fan, right? I knew what was going to happen in that Lansing and Kelly run and didn't buy it. Apparently, a lot of people didn't, and that run got canceled. They won't pay any attention to that book at all. So yeah. Tom Brevoort, everybody. Let's see what he says next month. So let's see. What has he said recently this past couple of months? Let's see. One that yes, Marvel did attempt to lure fans away from Ben Reilly so that they could give the spotlight to Miles. He didn't like the Agatha change to correlate with the MCU, but that was just out of his control. Yeah, what else? Quite a few other things. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. So, you guys have any final thoughts on this topic?
Not really.
It's what it is. So, alright then. I guess with that, we can move on to the next topic, guys. Jake.
Yeah. So replacing a topic that we were supposed to do tonight, I'm going to be talking about Sonic Racing Crossworlds closed tests.
He's lying. He's lying. I was going to replace this, and I sent you the picture of what we're replacing it with.
No. I'm replacing a different topic. We talked about this before, but this is Crossworlds. The beta came out. I signed up. I got in. I would feel happy about it, but it feels like everyone who signed up got in. I think not a lot of people cared, so there were just enough people to really do it. Anyway, so this is Sonic Crossworld. This is the latest Sonic racing game. Now, Sonic fans, we just kind of want to be on hoverboards again because that's what used to be a Sonic racing game. Sonic got on a fucking hoverboard on the streets of the future and fucking raced till his heart content. He rode on the waves, bro. He rode on the winds. Okay, but at some point they put that shit on the Xbox Connect, and that shit didn't sell because it was on the Connect. So they said not doing that again. So then they did put Sonic in a car. And it was lame to me, but it sold because Mario Kart sells. So now Sonic has a Mario Kart variation. And so this is Sonic Racing Crossworlds. You're probably wondering what makes this different from Mario Kart. Well, and this one, you're racing on 2 tracks at the same time instead of 1. So the way this game works is it's you do your standard like 3 laps, but your second lap is going to be on a random map that is decided by the person who is in first place. So, and I got the luxury of being in first place in one of these races. So, if you're in first place on lap 1, there's these 2 panels in front of you, and you get to choose which map you want to go to. It can be a random map, or it could be like a predetermined map. And the second lap of the race takes place on that world. And I think this makes the races more fun and dynamic because it means like every race can be different. I mean, they only release like 3 Crossworlds, but every race can. So you can race on you can start off on the same map, but it could change the entire outcome based off what you choose or what is chosen for you. The thing that people complain the most about is the items being spammable. I mean, there are clips on Twitter of people the items of Mario Kart, right? Like the blue shell and all that. In this game, the items are so close together and so spammable. There was a clip of one person who was in the lead and he got jumped by every last person with their own individual item. It was kind of sad to watch. And he went to the back of the line. So as for me, I didn't really have any personal problems with it. The items were just kind of they were fun to use. They took a little bit to figure out how to make them use for me. There was an item I found annoying, but I guess it got patched. There's an item that it's like a little shuriken thing. It hits the side of my car, and it not only stops my car, but it turns me all the way around, and like I pretty much lost the race at that point. But I think the second day I played the game, the car, they fixed it so it just slowed you down instead. So I guess that's better. I did also have a problem with there was no initial tutorial on the first day, but I think that must have been a glitch or something because I came back to the game again. They put a tutorial mid race in it, so that's neither here nor there. I think what we didn't get is another thing this game is adding is hoverboards from the Sonic Riders series, which I would be excited about if I was sure they played like the hoverboards from Sonic Riders. Because if anyone thinks that Sonic Riders is a basic racing game, it is not. There's a lot of technical skill in that game, a lot of like mechanics that I don't think are going to be in this game. I am holding out hope that they do something unique and interesting with the boards to make them at least feel like riders to some capacity, if not fully. I just don't want them to be cars. I want them to be like a different way of racing. Anyway. But we got a couple of characters as well. You got Sonic, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, Shadow, Eggman, Zaz, who my god, why is he here? Whatever. Omega, yes, and Eggpon. And I think that's all we got released so far. Oh, Cream was here, I believe.
Yeah.
And so like I think those are the only ones we got in the beta test. They all play the same. It's basically the car that changes, which is fine. I don't find the customization shit engaging. That's just a me preference thing. I kind of just like having a preset ride and just kind of working with that. I don't like having to be like, well, here's the fucking engine block. No. Like I get it gives people a lot of variation, but I don't find the designs of the variations like really that interesting, but that's just me. If you're a fan of Mario Kart, if you're a fan of Sonic Racing, this is the game for you. I don't think the Crossworlds gimmick does enough on its own to get like new fans into it. So it's basically just like Mario Kart with that Sonic aesthetic, which I know Sonic Team hates, but hey, y'all chose to do Mario Kart again. We said make the hoverboard game, so whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be, from what we understand, it's gonna cost $60, and yeah, right now I'm not feeling a 60. I'm feeling maybe a 40 right now.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some glitches online as well, but I never ran into any of them. I will say though, like if you're just mindlessly doing nothing, like you're just bored and you just want to turn it on and play the game, it's a fun like way to waste some time. I remember on Sunday I was waiting because I had to pick somebody up, and I just needed to kill some time because I couldn't like do anything that was too demanding, and it was like it passed the time. Like it did really good with that. Like I was having fun. I was engaged. I was trying to stay in the front of the race and all this other shit. I think I managed to get to first place once, and then I managed to go no low. Once I got used to the game, I went no lower than 5th place actually. So kind of proud of that. But yeah, I guess we'll see in the future. For Sonic fans who have played it and are watching this, Sega released a survey where you can give your feedback to the game. Like I said, my biggest feedback is the hoverboards were not testable, but I do hope that they do something unique with them. That's going to be my major feedback in there. But it is a solid experience. It was fun while it lasted. It was just a fun thing to have on your PS5. So yeah, keep an eye on it, I guess. So yeah.
Okay, sounds cool.
Yes.
All right. Anything with a hoverboard in it, come on, it has to be cool, right?
Well, it was when it was just the hoverboards. Now we have cars, and now it's lame. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get a hover roller skates, man?
We had that actually. We used to have that. Yeah. So like, Sonic Riders was like it was supposed to be like a parody on like skateboarding, like the extreme skateboarding of like the early 2000s. So like in the game, you had like all types of hover things. You had like a hover board, a hover roller skates, a hover bike, and all the shit. And you were just doing like extreme tricks and shit, and all this stuff. It was a very like in-depth game system they had going on there. Like, and when you first start playing the game, you're probably gonna be shit at it, but because it takes like a little bit of skill just to learn it. But it was really cool. That's why Sonic fans wanted it back so badly, but they've been doing these fucking car games. And I was like, fuck, whatever. I guess they're making money, but yeah. So,
all right. Okay, audience. I guess with that, we should probably move on to the next topic. So, Let's go on to the good old Skull here.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, you want to do the honors?
Oh, hang on. Let me read the thing in the private chat. What is this supposed to? Punisher special in the works by Marvel. But yeah, by Marvel. So.
Yep. Yeah. They specifically exemplified this with their 1 hour special from Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday one, and Werewolf by Night. So yeah, we're gonna get a 1 hour Punisher special. I'm assuming it's gonna be after Daredevil because at the timing of this recording, audience, Daredevil comes out next week, the first episode at least. Like dang, so soon. Which means I actually have to resubscribe to Disney Plus then. So all right.
Sure.
But,
I like this. You like the Marvel special, so I'm glad they're still doing that. I feel like they should have done more. I feel like by now.
They need more. They need to do more specials. Like sometimes you just need to just do a special. Like get people interested in the property, and if people like it, then you can move on with the property.
Right. Yeah, like
people love Werewolf by Night.
I think in retrospect it would have been cool. I'm not saying I'm saying you could pay this off later. Like let's say we didn't do the Secret Invasion show, and we did a Secret Invasion like special, and it's just like one like mini movie, and then that could have led into the original plot of Captain America as opposed to like what we got. So I think that would have been kind of dope. But I think I'm glad they're bringing Punisher.
But you know what?
You're right.
You know what's different with Punisher and those other properties?
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that it's cheap. All right, come on, you don't need to pay much for any special effects or fancy sceneries or anything. I mean, he's a guy who walks around with guns and shoots the crap out of the worst people, you know? So, I still want to trust the actor, John Bernthal, who's like really adamant saying, like, if I'm going to do Punisher, I want to do it right. I want to do it faithful, you know? Because as we learned over the past couple years, you either go all the way to Punisher or you don't. Like, there's really no middle of the ground there, you know? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, I guess this probably could be telling the story of what Daredevil was doing in all these. Oh, sorry, not Daredevil. What Frank has been doing in all these years since, since before Daredevil 4, you know? So, see what happens. We'll get the origin story of his beard, you know?
Yep. It would be cool. It would be cool to find out. I don't know if in this special, but it would be cool to find out that he had during the time skip, he and Ronan did something together. Like they went on a mission together or some shit. But
Clint. Oh, that would have been epic, man. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they could have been tag teaming it, man. They were just out all across the countryside, just killing the worst people out there. You know. So yeah, good on that. You guys have any thoughts on this? Austin, which? Austin?
No. If it happens, it happens. I don't trust these people.
Okay. What will you want? What will you expect out of this hour-long special to make you trust them?
I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. I'll just see what they do.
Okay. Well, all right then. I guess with that, you guys want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Let's move on to the next. So
DC crossover announced.
Yes, audience, look at that. It took like what 30 years for this to happen again, but it's happening. It's happening.
Is it like another amalgam universe, or is it just like Marvel versus DC?
All we know, the only thing we know is that they're crossing over, and it's gonna be kind of weird because like apparently when Marvel publishes this, it'll be called Marvel and DC. But when DC publishes this will be called DC and Marvel.
I mean, that makes sense.
Let me pull up the exact article right here.
Put second place in the front, you know.
Okay, so it's going to be 2 one-shots actually. So okay, don't expect. It's still something at least, audience. So yeah. Again, the titles will be Marvel/DC for the Marvel side and DC/Marvel from the DC side. So
what made them finally cave after saying for years, we would just be bankrupt if we did that?
Only one guy said that. Marvel and DC been said when they were gonna do another crossover, but it was supposed to be like 2030.
2030. Okay.
Well, it's
why so early?
It was literally in a Superman book where they straight up saying 2030. Superman fights Thor.
Oh no! I thought that was just what what's his face? Who's that? He was such a big writer at the time. What's his name? Yeah.
No, one guy randomly said that, but like Marvel DC writers, they've been like teasing that stuff for a long time. Like you had Lockjaw showing up in Metropolis, or like a lot of stuff. Superman and them showing up in Thor, Donny Cates.
So I guess we're gonna be people will be collecting these issues. So I guess we'll never see this again for another 100 years.
Another 50 years.
Nah, this time this year, like I said, we still got the 2030 versus fight.
Yep. I thought they just were supplementing that. I thought they were just like, fuck, we're not waiting that long. We're just doing it now.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What would you guys like to see a crossover in this event?
I would like to see it all together.
Marvel's such a mess.
Things for me.
What I like to see? What I like to see fight and
another amalgam universe type of deal, then I have ideas. But
they should just do DC versus. They should do DC versus X-Men. It's just the entire X-Men roster versus Justice League. I think it should be funny.
Would you guys want to see the original Spider-Boy make an appearance?
The better one, sure.
Oh no, yeah, have the original Spider-Boy meet up with the modern day Spider-Boy.
Just have wait, hang on.
Not showing up for this book.
So Storm's beginning a bunch of upgrades. I think she's getting ready for the fight, bro. She's gonna be fighting Superman. Storm versus Superman. There you go.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, I know the writers will probably want to weasel their way in and saying, well, Storm's powers technically count as magic, so there you go.
They're not going to do Storm with all the buffs and stuff they done gave to Thor.
Yeah. That would be sweet, though.
Thor can fight Darkseid, bro.
Yeah, I was already satisfied with my crossover with Captain America and Batman, so yeah.
Wait, how's this gonna tie in with when does this come out? 2026 or this year or 26?
This year.
This
year. Yeah.
Okay. So how's this gonna tie? Do you think it's gonna have anything effect on like Maker shit and like Darkseid shit? Because both of them are trying to like conspire to get like to war against the other universes. They're not the Marvel DC, but they're
That will be cool if they're looking to invest in an event like that, But I don't see them doing anything more than just a one shot.
By the way, this isn't my idea.
We're writing you actually trust to write all the Marvel characters and the DC characters for events like that.
Well, this is even my idea. I got this from Comic Pop because they didn't even know this was happening at the time, but they were I think they're doing like a video about I think it was like it was either Ultimates or it was Ultimate Invasion, I think. And they said it was like kind of weird how both companies are doing kind of similar plots, overarching plots with like the Maker and Darkseid at the same time, and it would just be weird like if they did like a crossover. And where like the villains accidentally swap like universes by mistake. It's just like oh fuck. So
I want to see the Maker go full on Dr. Manhattan in DC universe, man. I'm taking hope away from this and replacing it with logic. So damn.
You're putting logic in a superhero comic, be fucking for real.
It's Reed Richards.
It's still a superhero comic, Bessie. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
As of now, we don't have a confirmed writer for this book. We just got it announced. Dude, my recommendation.
They're not gonna do all that here. They're gonna be Dan Slott and the guy who ruined Superman.
Please hope not.
Taylor.
Bendis.
Yep.
If I had to choose somebody, I would say Chip Zdarsky.
You know what? I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna give out a random writer. I think James Tynion IV could do it. I think he can do it.
James Tynion.
I doubt this is a random writer. Did he write Alpha Flight at some point?
No, he wrote House of Slaughter and stuff relating to that. He also wrote the Dracula book for.
There it is. There it
is. I think this is just like the golden ticket scenario where how many writers could
you
say
don't
that
give
they
your main crossover book to a writer who doesn't write your stuff. You give it to someone to reward them for what they've been doing for your company.
I think he can.
You want to give it to the best of the best, you know? Oh, we lost Witch. Yeah, you want to give this to the best of the best, and I think by today's standards, the best is Chip Zdarsky. Really, I mean, who else would it be? You know,
it's gonna be Chip Zdarsky or Hickman.
Okay, let me bring Witch back.
I can see.
I wouldn't mind Donnie Cates.
I trust Hickman too.
Ooh, Donnie Cates.
I like to see Donnie Cates do it just to see how he tried to bring the guys into it, because he was doing all his books. So, I want to see how he brings the crossover to just the guys.
Didn't Donnie Cates reference Superman or something in his Thor run in the first issue? I forgot.
Bro, I swear he just doesn't listen to me, Jake, because I literally brought that up. Did I not?
Yes.
Sorry. Hey, I'm at 80% right now.
He brought the whole Justice League in the beginning of his Thor book, and they all died to the Black Winter.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Let's see. I'm trying to read this article. Some suggestions they will make, like what possible crossovers you could have. CB Cebulski apparently has suggested, hey, let's have a Batmite and Punisher crossover, because why not?
Honestly,
but it's like,
just
no. What you do is like, yeah, Batmite see Punisher, and he's like, oh my god, he's so cool. Like he turns like an edgy like teen fan who's like more into like edgy comics now. So he just follows Punisher around like, yeah, you're the coolest. But then he learns that the bright and hopeful characters are better anyway. He goes back to being Batmite. There you go.
Now, how long it's been since we had a crossover? I'd rather them just focus on the actual big name characters, to be honest. So we're probably not gonna get this again until the fight thing.
Oh, we I forgot to bring this up. We have a Sonic and DC crossover on the way, and we got like a plot detail of issue 3, and it was supposed to be that like Sonic and the Justice League went missing, so Sonic and his friends are like randomly putting on their costumes. It's like what? Apparently Shadow put on Batman's costume, and I was like, no, he won't even show up to his friend's birthday party. Like, why would he put on Batman's costume?
not to mention
they could sell merch. Austin,
can we talk about how none of them can fit those costumes? These niggas are 3 feet tall.
Well, Tails. Tails got the thing.
Austin, I would have agreed with you on something like that, but not too long ago we saw that Batman had a Robin costume that was fitting Jigsaw. The puppet. Remember? He had it already ready made.
Well, no. He got that from Joker. Okay, Joker used to have that on a little doll. I remember.
I like to think that like Batman, that these people immediately made contingency plans. He's like, listen, only these people can be the Justice League if we're gone. Only the Sonic heroes.
Gotcha. But all right then, audience. Well, you guys have any final thoughts of this before we move on?
Not really. Like maybe we might get another amalgam comic. Who fucking knows at this point?
Gotcha.
I hope not.
I'm dead.
I have ideas. I have ideas for future amalgams.
Remember when they tried to do amalgam without DC? Like no one liked it.
I'm still dead set on seeing my Spider Boys crossover for the first time.
Doing it.
So.
It's not happening. It ain't happening.
Okay. We'll see in a couple months.
They're not gonna put a character like Spider-Boy in there if they're gonna bring back the amalgam universe. They're gonna cross over 2 characters, and then that's gonna be the new Spider-Boy. They're gonna have to live.
Gotcha. But all right then. I guess with that, we should probably move on, guys. So, all right, let's move on to the next topic. So, yeah, audience, DC promises 7 projects a year. And
7?
Yeah. Yes.
Like movies?
7 projects in a 6-year overarching storyline.
Yep. This includes TV shows, and I guess whatever else.
By Mister, we're not Marvel. I promise we're gonna be nothing like the MCU.
Okay, I gotta say this to James Gunn. There's there's a fine line between confidence and cocky, because like you don't even know if your DC universe is going to have legs to stand on after Superman. You know, I would like to see you have one successful movie to launch this universe before you already are starting to plan out on like your seventh movie. You know,
you remember when remember it was a big deal.
Though.
You remember when it was a big deal when Marvel was like we're releasing 3 movies a year. Whoa. 3. There can only be 1 a year.
Like 3 TV shows.
Right. No, but I'm saying no. I'm saying like back in the early Marvel phase, I think we only got like 1 a year, right? It was like 1 a year, and then they said 2.
1 or 2 a year.
No, we got 2.
Yeah, they made 2. But then at some point they moved up to
plan.
Yeah, but at some point they moved up to 3, and then I remember all the articles being like, "Well, this might be the end of superhero movies. They get 3 a year. People get tired of it." Like, you know what I mean? I just bring that up. I'm just bringing that up. Though. That's all.
Yeah, sure.
But Cricket. That was my problem with it, because he spent the whole day announcing like 9 other things, and then like every major thing he announced other than Superman, like he hasn't even pushed out. They're not even ready to be done. Like the scripts aren't done anything, but you already got like 19 other stuff ready to go and announced.
Yeah. I mean,
you're like, bro, you need to tighten up, focus up, or something.
Exactly. I mean, for God's sakes, he already mentioned that we're getting My Adventures with Green Lantern series.
We're also going to get a Starfire show as well.
Starfire, and we're also getting Titan Switch. We're also getting Titan Switch.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, I don't know if anyone knows this. Apparently, we had a Beast Boy cartoon. I just found that out today. That was like out. Yeah, I saw a clip of it. At first, I thought it was going to be bad. I was like, it's not terrible. So I don't know when that came out. I don't know if that's a part of anything, but it didn't come out. So
yeah, I have enough on my table as it is. Oh, also, we're getting a crypto project.
Like the dog?
No, the crypto. Yeah. No. The crypto project is just one shot, like I Am Groot. That's not a major thing.
But it counts as a project, though, as one project. So let's just say
he said, "Oh yeah, you're going to get a Teen Titans movie, and that's what this Starfire and all this stuff might lead to eventually." Mm-hmm. But it's like Superman's not even out, bro. You announced Batman. You already said, "Oh well, Authority. We haven't even wrote a script and stuff yet." That was the first thing you announced.
Waller, you don't have the script locked in yet. Remember, we're supposed to get a Waller TV series on it. You know,
we had a showrunner for an Authority or something else, and the moment they read it, they was like, "Actually, I don't want to do this. It's very bad."
Yeah. Somebody needs to take the phone.
These are the stuff you announced before you said Batman.
Yeah,
and then you announced 19 other things.
Yeah, so
and somehow you're still going to push out 3 movies a year. Starting with Superman.
2 live actions and 1 animated film. That's like the ones that we're getting per year in theaters.
Yep.
Also, the animated film we know is supposed to be the dynamic duo right now.
Well, actually, that's not bad because in just the public is only getting 3 movies a year, and then which is like what Marvel's doing, and then the other 2 are going to be, and the other 3 are going to be on Max.
Marvel's doing 2.
Is that it? No. He's doing. Yeah, he's doing 2 live actions. I'm reading the quote. He says 2 live action and 1 animated films per year, and then he says we're also targeting 2 live action and 2 animated series for Max per year. So he's just.
I know. You said they're doing the same thing that Marvel's on. I say no, Marvel's only doing 2 movies a year.
Did Marvel do 3? I thought Marvel did 3 at one point, and I guess they stopped, but
they did, and then they went to 2. That was the whole point of them cutting back. People said it's too much content.
Yeah, but I think the way he sees it,
do 2 more content.
The way he sees it is that these movies aren't really going to be like similar to each other. So he sees like Superman as like an event movie. He's doing family animated movies. Clayface is going to be like an indie chiller. So I think the difference he's looking at it as just like with Marvel, for a lot of people, it's like these are too similar to each other. Yada yada yada. But I think in his mind, it's like I'm just releasing movies that just happen to have superheroes in them. I think that's how he's.
That I heard was more that we have to watch everything, but then he just changed all that when he said you have to watch all this because it's a part of a 6-year overarching plan.
Yeah, I'm still looking for that, but no, you're probably right. I haven't seen it yet. No.
So look, you see the take. Go on the hot topics. Go to discussing film when the tweets by him, and then go down his thing.
All right, give me 1 second. You guys keep talking. Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. Keep talking.
Yeah. So he announced a whole lot of more projects before his. What the only project he has right now is people being confused how they feel about it, which is Crypto's favorite show. Well, that show was one of his favorite characters. I'll put it like that. What is it? Creature Commandos.
Oh, Creature Commandos. Oh, but, yeah.
Like I said, man. It's like you said, it's kind of one of those. It comes off really cocky. You probably should have waited. I don't like the idea of just announcing stuff before you even have any real idea for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the announcing this Starfire show and stuff, that's fine. Like the animated show, because cartoons and stuff in general. It's not my cup of tea. I like Starfire, but I read the synopsis. It's about her. Just it kind of sounds like her version of Skeleton Crew, where she's stealing a ship to leave her planet, and she meets some friends, and they just travel the universe, have fun, and it's not really not my cup of tea. And after seeing the writing and how they did My vs. Superman, I don't really care about seeing them do the same thing with Jessica Cruz of all people.
It's like I thought it was gonna be like one of the originals, like the House, the John.
If it was, I'll be more into it. But Jessica Cruz and her stuff is already so new that immediately going to another TV show to get like a reinvention for it doesn't really do anything for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, I the only reason because I feel like TV shows are like a good place for like characters to really figure out who they are. You know what I mean? Like,
no, the problem is she just figured out who she was. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, no, I'm saying like I think for me it's like for me I like the idea. I mean, like I know what you're saying, but I feel like for me it's like that's like a good chance for her to just like for writers to be like, yeah, let's just do Jessica Cruz, figure this out on paper, because I feel like
what are you saying? That doesn't.
I feel like no, it's the point. It's the point. Like it's like my point with like it's not gonna be the same 1-to-1. So give me a minute. It's like the point I had with Wonder Woman, where it's like every time people like don't know who this character is, even though she's been around for like years, and I've said for years, like if she had a TV show, much like Superman did, like or Batman did, that consolidates a lot of things for people. Like, oh, this is what she is, this is what she does, this is what she stands for. If you give somebody like if you give a character a series that defines them, it could help their character a lot in the comics. And I feel like for Jessica Cruz, that could be the case. Like she could have that with a show. So
I don't think Jessica needs it though. Like I said, in the comics, they did figure out who she was, and she did get more popular stuff. That was my statement. Was she got her legging. The person who needed would have been Simon, the guy with her. To be honest, Jessica Cruz has been on like right now. She's dating Barry Allen.
I forgot.
Barry's not with Iris.
Like she done been through a lot. She done fought Dark Side and 1v1 panel stuff. Like they know what she is in the comics. Simon is the one who needed it. So I would prefer it to be him. No. As a person who loves Jessica Cruz, I would prefer it to be him. Or I kind of wish they did the even newer girl who people don't know what to do with right now. They picked the Green Lantern with the most stable story right now for the show.
Oh, you're talking about the Green Lantern. You're talking about the Lost Sector Green Lantern? Is that the one you were talking about a second ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was an interesting story though, from what I saw. Like she was just like had her own little sector to herself, just figuring out.
I enjoyed it. That's what I'm saying. So I would have liked the idea of bringing that type of adaptation of a lost, and her end up coming to Earth and rediscovering like where she's from and stuff like that. Kind of like they're a reverse version of Captain Marvel. I think DC is in a better position. They could have pulled it off a little bit more interesting, and with the bonus of having all the Green Lantern lore you can pull from, she has a lot more options that they can do to change the story up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But but that's what whatever. I guess we'll see when that comes out. When that show comes out, please don't pull the My vs. Superman where everybody has to look and dress like a fucking anime character. We don't need that It was distracting in Superman. It's gonna be distracting now.
If it's in the same, you meant like a character from an anime. Okay, like a character from an established anime. Yeah.
Also, don't make me.
Yeah, y'all got to stop that. I get y'all like it, or at least change it up a little bit. You can't keep doing the 1-to-1. That's really annoying. Okay, that's all.
Also, don't make me confused as to why this character is supposed to be this other character when they look nothing like them. So like the Livewire situation. Like
bring back Razor and Anya. Bring back Razor and Anya. I'm just kidding. No, don't do that.
But I am interested in it to the sense of I do hope we see like the Red Lantern Bleeze, I believe the name is. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I've been worked on my Lantern stuff, but Kilowog and all the other stuff. I do kind of want to see how they handle in this universe. But they don't really have a lot of connection to Jessica, so I don't know if they will want to do that, if you know what I mean. That's why I was like, Jessica's story in the comics is interesting, but her allies aren't like the regular Green Lantern allies.
To be fair, if you were to have her team up with Simon, their first joint mission together was going up against the Red Lanterns in the comics. So
I know that's what I'm saying. So I just hope if they don't do him in season 1, I just hope he does come, because them being joint lanterns was a big part of the start of their journey. And unlike her, who kicked off, Simon didn't get a lot, and he didn't get a chance to really go forward like she did.
You know what James Gunn wins favor tomorrow, bro. Like if like one day he just like released like a poster shot and it's just like Teen Titans. And it's just like the teens that the one that people wanted a good show about. I think you could do that as well. Just say like this is one of our. Oh, he did. Oh shit, I forgot he did that, didn't he? Oh damn.
He announced it today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we heard that one.
It's on the side that he announced Teen Titans movement and works. It's like, Nick, bro, you can't even get the Justice League out.
I wanted an animated one. I just wanted to get Teen Titans going in people's mouths, bro.
I like how Jake just pulled up the most randomest team he could think of and only find out, oh wow, it's actually happening. What?
I guess we give a brief thing. My Adventure Green Lantern, Starfire, Teen Titans movie, Crypto like 5-minute short series. Superpowers, which is going to be a show about the Flash, Plastic Man, Aquagirl, Green Lantern, and Terra in a school with a principal being Martian Manhunter. He announced that he's talked to NetherRealm and Rocksteady about making more games. This is the same guy who can't get them to finish a Wonder Woman game to save his life. So I say that with a grain of salt. The other news, like you said, Waller, which is supposed to come up in the next year. They still haven't figured out the script for. Booster Gold, the showrunner, said this is boring and I don't want to do this. The Authority, the script for writing the story is so hard for whoever doing it. And like, bro, you have comics. It shouldn't be this hard to write the script of like the story. They have stories. Just adapt the story.
I know.
I get the dialogue to be harder, but the idea for the story is pretty straightforward. Just take, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I finally
I don't know, man.
I finally finished reading the Hollywood Reporter article that you posted. Someone posted. I forgot who did it. But
oh yeah, Jake. Yeah, the Discussion Film is the one. It was right here, and the same thing. Goals were at least 7 projects a year, 2 blah blah blah. Right at the end, it said there's a plan set for the next 6 years.
Yeah,
and then the one under that should have been the overarching story thing.
Yeah, we posted. Yeah, someone posted something with like that leak to the Hollywood Reporter, and it's basically saying the same thing. Apparently, the way James Gunn says he does it is that like they had, like, for instance, the Clayface movie. He had no plans of making one, and I guess someone in the writers' room was like, "I got a script right fucking here," and he looked at it, he was like,
"Yeah, we talked about
I like it." Yeah. So I'm saying like, but that's where it's confusing me. So he says we laid out. So he does say we don't have to watch all these movies together, but if you do, there's a little special surprise for the people who like go from movie to movie to movie. At the same time, we have a 6-year plan. That's Avengers Endgame style. That's not his quote. That's what the article says. At least that's on this article. That's what the article says.
No. This is the article is quote. quoting what they said at the event where all this was announced at the Comic Pro thing.
Okay, so here's my confusion too. Like, I guess like what's a plan and what's not. Clayface, he says directly, Clayface isn't a plan, but it's just the thing we did. So are there like certain movies that matter and there's certain ones that just don't? Like that's kind of where I'm.
What we know right now, we know some of the animated stuff don't matter. He said for dynamic duos right now it doesn't matter unless y'all like it, and then it will matter. Okay. But his approach was, like you said, you have a script. If I like it, I'll make the film, and then if I want to, I'll connect. That's kind of how loosely he's playing.
Okay.
But he's also announcing like 7 projects at a time.
Okay. So he has his own little plan, and everyone just kind of try to fight to get at it if they want to. So I guess that's what it is.
We know for a fact the plan right now is Superman, Authority, anything connected to this stuff, Batman, Supergirl. There was something else connected to Supergirl that got announced that I forgot to talk about last week. The Authority, we already said Authority, but all that's supposed to end with what do they call it? The Gods and Monsters or something?
Yeah.
And then like Paradise Lost, which is the Wonder Woman stuff. But all that's the main connected universe stuff. Anything else outside of that either will be connected or not, depending on if people like it. But Starfire is supposed to be connected to the Teen Titans movie that's coming out. That's why I think it's weird that you said there's a Beach Boy show out as well. Because Bob Richards, I think they chose Jessica Cruz only because she's not involved in the TV show, the Green Lantern stuff that's already announced.
Yeah.
So that's why I do hope Simon and stuff shows up in that too. That he's also the other one they left out. That would actually be kind of nice for them all.
Yeah, aren't Jessica and Simon like partners when they first showed up in the comics, or like crime fighting partners or some shit?
Well, once
we spend a whole night just not listening to each other for a bit.
Yeah, I guess not. I was too busy looking for that article. My bad.
That's what I meant though. So it's like it feels weird just to do her and not do both, or do him because he's the one who needed the most, like the fighting, because he didn't get anything really in the comics after their initial arc.
Yeah, after Jeff Johns left Green Lanterns, DC did not know what to do with Simon Baz. So, yeah.
But he announced a lot, and we most of the stuff he announced don't have a script, so it's weird that he's like, "You give me a script and I like it." That was going forward.
No. It sounds like his stuff is the one that well, from what I could tell, it sounds like his stuff is the ones that's not finished. Because like he said that the way he says it, like he didn't have a Clayface idea until Clayface put it in. So if it has nothing to do with his plan,
the guy who did the House of Usher wrote the script for Clayface, but then he also last week I wanted to bring this up. He gave him the script and he turned down. He wanted to direct it and he turned it down last week for some reason.
Oh, okay.
And I scrambling to find a new director and showrunner for that.
Okay, probably some negotiation or something that went wrong. I don't know.
It was his script.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I don't know. Clearly something went wrong in the talking process. I don't know what happened. Could have been something. I don't know. But maybe he'll come out and say, like, James Gunn ruined my vision.
Gotcha. But all right then, audience. I guess with that, we should probably move on to the next topic. So, all right, audience, we're done the media news. Now we're moving on to the comic news. What better way to start out the comic news than announcing Chip Zdarsky will be writing for Captain America this July? Yeah.
I want to say this. I want to say this. Fuck you, Cryptid.
What? What happened?
I don't like that you get to be happy when we don't.
Hey! I'm a good.
I don't like how we both been suffering from bad writers writing our main book for around the same amount of time, but you get Chip Zdarsky.
Hey, Austin, no. I had to struggle these past couple of runs, these past couple of writers, man. Hey, when you went to the fact of retconning Cap Shield to be racist in Origins, man, that's about as low as you can get, man.
He's talking to a Spider-Man fan, talking about struggling.
Yeah, what you talking about, bro? Spider-Man has be drowning for years, bro.
And I have to read a current Captain America run where that's bringing back slavery.
Current Spider-Man fans have been suffering longer than current. Okay, you enjoyed Secret Empire. You enjoyed Secret Empire. I can't remember the last time Spider-Man was celebrated by anything.
The last time Spider-Man was celebrated was Big Spencer's run, but before that happened, he's just been mad. He's just been mad. We had one break.
I had a bumpy road, all right, with Captain America over the past couple of runs.
There was no road for Spider-Man.
hey, I got to the point where a Captain America issue made me rip it up. So that's how frustrated I was with how Marvel's.
How you think people felt with the Paul reveal?
With the what?
How you think people felt when we met Paul for the time? The only people
right after the arc where they finally put Peter back on track to be a good.
A whole saga getting them back together, all going to be ripped apart in one issue. The only people burnt that page.
Ending on the note of MJ being like, "We could do anything as long as we're together, Peter." Next issue, we're not together.
That was a bad comic. I'll give you guys that. But hey, they went the extra mile and not just making a bad comic. They did something that made me so furious. I'm not even putting this in my collection. I want this burned, scorched from the earth.
So what's the synopsis about it? Yeah.
Let's just get to the main topic at hand. So audience. Marvel is actually going to be honoring Captain America for once by having his issue be debuted in July. Oh yeah, the last time Marvel wanted to celebrate Captain America in July didn't turn out that good.
You're gonna find out that actually July is a secret. You're gonna find that July 4th is actually a secret Hydra holiday.
The last time they did it was for Catwell's Cap run. Y'all know how I feel about that. But anyway, so Chip Zdarsky, in case you all don't know, he's one of the writers I've been wanting to write for Captain America for the very longest of time. Like, I know you get a writer every now and then to say, like, when they're put on a project, they'll say, "Oh my God, I love this character. They're so important to me. I grew up reading them." But then they actually write the character, and you're like, "No, you did not. You did not like this character. You did not do this character any justice whatsoever." So, with Chip Zdarsky, though, I've noticed, like, when he would write Captain America in his other books, he always wanted to write him well. Like, you saw him in Avengers Twilight, right? He had some really great moments there. I mean, you talk about a writer trying to do politics in modern era. Chip Zdarsky is one of those writers I would trust to do politics in a Cap book because he has a nuanced approach to it. I'll use the Spider-Man life story as an example, right? During the height of the Vietnam War, you had people from both sides bringing up points. They wanted Captain America to stop the war from one side, and you had the other side saying, "No, you, Captain America, we need you to go over there to help our troops out." And Captain America wanted to see both sides of the argument and go there himself to see what's happening. So really excited. But the one thing I'll admit that's raising my eyebrow at this is this isn't going to be a present day story. This story is actually going to be in the past. I'm like, really?
So we can avoid having to do those hard topics that people don't want in the comic.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what that whole thing was about, because apparently this story is going to be taking place not long after Captain America gets unfrozen from the ice, right? And it's going to be about his first encounter with Doctor Doom at Latveria. I'm like, sounds.
Oh no! So I do the Chip Zdarsky really liked that issue that me and you talked about a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Remember the X-Men first colonized Mars? You had the whole conversation between Doom and Cap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember Chip Zdarsky really enjoyed that dynamic, so that's why I think he chose that to write that era, situation.
Okay, I will trust him to want to.
Like he tweeted about it, the issue when it came out.
Yep.
I want to be like, I wanted that tweet to be like, mark my words, I will do a sequel to this someday.
He wants to be the one to tell that story, man. Whereas another writer would want to try incorporating something problematic in Captain America's past, So, all right, we do get like some.
I just thought about it. This is gonna be his first time. I think it's gonna be his first time writing Doctor Doom as well. They're gonna be a key issue for Chip Zdarsky fans.
Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah. We did get some promo art. Cap's getting a new costume for this run, so let me bring it up. Oh, where is it? Oh, damn.
that you brought us up. I saw that.
There we go. The new costume on the right.
I like this. It's a stealth look. It's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it. I'm a good distance away from the computer. From a distance, he looks like Daredevil with like a star on his chest.
I
what?
See that.
I'm a good distance away from the computer. The black suit looks like a Daredevil suit from how far I am, bro.
Hey, this is Captain.
I want y'all to boo this man.
He's being a Black Ops this time, Jake. All right. And apparently he's gonna have some teammates with him. We're gonna get some new characters who are gonna be part of his version of the Howling Commandos, and I gotta say, I'm pretty.
Wait.
Yep.
Well, I would say before you say you like him, you have to remember this is a Captain America book. These people probably gonna never show up again.
Sure.
Well, it's in the past, so of course you're never going to see them again. So,
if they survive, I do probably want to use the character again.
Yes,
but then you're going to have to explain. Okay, where were these characters in all the time since then?
Well, you see, what happened was
they have me in the background. They don't have to be main characters.
Actually, I haven't. So what happened was they were erased from the timeline, but they managed to come back in the present day, and then they had to remind Cap they were secretly a sidekick for years. They just forgot about them, so now they have to write themselves back into the timeline. Okay.
Hey, well, we'll be talking.
If they're special agents, and then they can just still be special agents, they'll have to be following Cap in every battle.
Yeah, it's true. But as far as their design goes, man, these characters look like they're from Metal Gear Solid or something like that.
They're like G.I. Joe people, bro. They're like the G.I. Joe stuff, bro.
Yeah. Have Captain America cross. This is the best you'll probably get. The closest you'll ever get to Captain America crossing over G.I. Joe.
I need someone at Marvel. I need someone.
Wait. Do we have their name?
Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow.
Let me see if I could find that.
I need someone at Marvel to fight for.
These people gonna be related to the old ones, like in any way possible.
I need someone at Marvel to fight for G.I. Joe. For G.I. Joe and Captain America. I need someone at Marvel to fight for that crossover, bro. That's what I know.
Go Joes, man. Go America.
It's Captain America, Cobra the enemy. Cobra the enemy.
I think you have to bring Captain America to G.I. Joe's timeline. I don't think a bunch of different universe Americans will just throw them out. And Marvel going to do that well.
I just want Red Skull. To be the villain, and he's at his fortress and everything. He's like, "Who's that on the horizon?" It's like Captain America leading the Joes. They're like, "Yo, it's Joe."
I like the idea that he's not looking behind him. He's just giving his monologue. He turns around and just Duke. He's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. Yo, Joe.
You are not the tall, white, blonde man I thought I was talking to.
You have Duke. You can have Duke and Cap take turns throwing the shield, bro. That should be tight, bro.
Yeah, man.
I want Duke versus the Winter Soldier, bro. I don't want to see what happens.
There you go. So,
well, they did have. Remember there was that one G.I. Joe movie. Real quick, sorry. There was that one G.I. Joe movie where Hawk got turned into like the Cobra agent. He was like the Winter Soldier, but like a Hulk too. So,
I remember that. He got the long hair and everything too.
Yeah.
Actual super soldier.
Are you talking about the Rock movie?
The what? No. I'm talking about the animated movie, the 3D animated movie we watched.
Yeah.
I remember liking it, but I don't remember that film at all. That's kind of crazy.
I think that's the one where the voice actor of Starscream was voicing Cobra Commander.
I think he was too. Well, I mean, that's always been tradition, I feel like, but
we know he was, but
yeah.
I don't remember anything about that movie, bro.
It was a fun movie, bro. G.I. Joe, Valor versus Venom. But as you were saying, Krypton.
Gotcha. But anyway, we also get some more artwork of like apparently Mr. Fantastic and Iron Man are gonna be in here, but they're gonna be dressed. They're gonna be looking as if they were from that time period too. So expect classic looks from the 60s.
Fuck you, Jake.
He's gonna look like he's gonna have that same suit from your fellow neighborhood Spider-Man.
Gotcha. So yeah, this is a declassified first.
Wait, you had that photo?
Oh, sorry, I didn't upload it. So yeah. So
no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna look it up myself. I just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, oh man, I'm just so excited. See, audience, Marvel repays me for my patience, right? So
when you're not a Spider-Man fan, when you're not a when you're not a Spider-Man fan, you get repaid, bro. You get paid. You get repaid for your loyalty.
There you go. There you go. So excited. This is going to be the first time I'm excited for a Captain America comic in July. If there was any more reason to be excited for upcoming July when it comes to patriotism, audience, it's this right here.
Peter Parker fans cannot relate.
Fuck you, man.
Oh yeah. Say all you want while I read my Captain America done right. My favorite done right, Austin. All right. Well, I guess with that, audience, we should probably move on to the next book. So, oh, speaking of characters done right and retcons to history, whatnot. Which you want to do the honors? This one of announcing this?
Kamala's X-Men stuff. I don't fucking know.
So,
but I did hear about NYX and X Factor getting canceled. I did hear about that. Which I just wanted to say this one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, as someone who's been kind of reading NYX right now, y'all better apologize to Matt Fraction and Kyle Janadu. So fuck you guys.
Oh,
I gotta say on that.
Care to elaborate more on that? Which?
No.
Okay. But
no,
I don't apologize. Fuck you. Y'all should have chose a better title than the one connected to child stuff. Okay. There's so many X-Men titles. You could have chose any X-Men name. You chose to bring it back.
You could have made a new one.
That's kind of
made a new one. Fuck you.
That's kind of what I want to bring up. With so many X titles coming out once, you're bound to have to see a couple of quote unquote ongoing series meeting a soon end. So that's a situation with like books like X Factor or NYX. Well, X Factor, it just really never had any big stars, you know.
It didn't have the X Factor, bro. It was.
I mean, they had Deadpool literally for the first issue, but that was it. I mean, afterwards it was, Forge was leading the team, but I mean, come on, Forge isn't moving the needle in terms of numbers. Audience, let's be reasonable on that, As for NYX, you know what you're getting with Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. I want that to forever be on their resume that Marvel trusted them with one of their Trinity heroes to do an ongoing series, which was likely going to span or originally intended to be for a couple of years, only for that to be canceled.
How do you think I felt when X Factor got canceled? That was the 2021. I was so upset.
I can't remember a Trinity comic actually being canceled. No, do you guys recall a situation like that from DC or Marvel?
Where a Trinity book got canceled? Batman, I don't think can legally get canceled. I think Batman has to continue till the dawn of time.
Wonder Woman been canceled a few times.
Yeah, I feel like Wonder Woman. Yeah, I feel like Wonder Woman has, but
up to what issue though?
They usually make it. They usually make it to 10. I think one got canceled at 5. It was a very controversial one a while back. Let me see.
Yeah.
I think I know one got cut at 18.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's still good amount of issues to make a run out of, at least, So, all right. But anyway, going back to the main issue of hands. Like Marvel is deciding to celebrate the anniversary of the giant-sized X-Men issue, that iconic comic in X-Men lore, by having Kamala be revealed to have been part of the original team of X-Men from that issue.
Fuck off with that.
Oh my god, dude. I don't want to hear you guys give any more crap to Bailey when Kamala's pulling this exact same shit. Like,
Kamala went
wow.
Oh, wait, no. That just means we can dislike both. We don't have to choose.
Okay. But yeah, so anyway, apparently Kamala's going to go through some time traveling shenanigans where she's going to have to be popping up in that famous Giant Science X-Men comic. And
this
she's
is a
going
time travel story. That's fine.
She's also going to be part of the Dark Phoenix saga, apparently, audience.
That's just a time travel story. That's fine. If you want to be with X-Men,
as long as it's not actually changing canon, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's changing canon. It's trying to say Kamala was part of those original stories.
No, it's her going. I mean, like, how does Marvel time travel work? Like, if she goes back in time, is that like canon to the future? I don't think is that the case?
No, what they'll say is that Jean Grey.
It depends on the book.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's what you do. You have Jean Grey erasing people's memories of Kamala being in there until the present, where they're like, "Oh, okay, now I remember Kamala was with us during those adventures."
Why would you do that? Why would you do that when you specifically made Timeless, where you had that guy who's eating moments of time? They haven't eaten.
Because you want her more tied in with the X-Men lore, so.
Yeah, but tying her in by retconning this 16-year-old going back in time to be this big event doesn't really tie her in the way they think it does.
Well, that's what they're trying to do, Oh, and coincidentally, this is actually being written by the same writers of NYX. So, damn, they really don't want this character to go away. Let's see.
She was never going to go away. That's the problem. Like, it just feels like you're going out your way to make people not like her more. Compared to trying to ease people into the change. The change came out of nowhere just because the MCU did it. And now you're just like, well, she has to be the premier X-Men. Like, she has to be the Wolverine type situation for some reason.
Well, like we talked about with the Tom Brevort topic, right? They're making these stories with the idea that the MCU is going to build off of it. So most likely when we do get...
you put it like that, that makes sense then, because that means they want the Kamala and MCU to be a part of the new X-Men stories when that stuff happens. There you go.
Yep. They want her to be the Greenhorn, the young blood, which seems to be tradition with a lot of
instead of getting Pride or Jubilee or whoever other random girl Wolverine decides to adopt and take care of, they're gonna be Kamala.
Hey, Spike, remember Spike from Evolution? He was the young blood of the team of that for a time. So, yeah.
I like Marvel writers are just clout hungry. It's just funny. Okay, can you please adapt my story, Kevin Feige? Please, Lord and Savior Kevin Feige, please adapt my story, please, God, I beg you. What do I got to do to get you to adapt my story in your movies?
What a way to be adopted into a whole world. Like, they're not just to find out that one, you're a mutant, and not long after that, you're basically the Captain America of mutant kind. Not long after that, then next thing you know, oh yeah, you're actually part of mutant history here. You've been part of it all along. Like, wow.
Yo, wow. Kamala making moves in life, bro. She making moves.
She's not though. The writer's making moves.
Yeah. A character that
if she actually chose to do that, she'll be making a move. Okay.
A character that can no longer have her own book is being forcibly incorporated into the very DNA of established characters. Wow. Sure. Wow. I mean, I like Kamala.
No, I appreciate this. I'm happy with this. Fuck you, X-Men. You deserve this. This is a great F you to you. Congratulations. This little girl's not the most important character in your history. You deserve this.
No, I also want them to say that the star... here's one fun thing they could trademark, right? You know that lightning bolt in her chest? Why don't you go ahead and say that was inspired by Storm?
There you
go. There you go, It's not...
Yeah, her name is now Miss Storm. Take the Marvel out.
Jake, keep this in mind. It's not like this Lansing and Kelly have not retconned the symbol of a hero before, right?
Sure. Why don't we just say she's not even a Miss Marvel? Maybe she's a fangirl of Rogue.
Yeah.
She got her power.
Her name is Miss Storm, bro.
No,
Jake,
Miss Rogue.
Rogue.
Okay.
Jake, you want Rogue to steal more things from Captain Marvel?
Yes,
dude.
Absolutely. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be fucking hilarious.
They're like with her name, her power set, it still doesn't do well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Gotcha. But
I don't know how you will fix. You have to change her full identity in order to change her fangirl. Unless you establish that she actually hates Captain Marvel and she's trying to actively replace her. That's why she's stole her name.
Wow.
Sure.
You could do that. No, she finds out what
I chose Rogue as my mentor, but simply because she fucked you over.
There you go. Yeah, Carol. Unlike you, Rogue is an oppressed minority here. So yeah. So alrighty, it's happening.
Unlike you,
audience.
Rogue got to keep him in.
Damn, man, damn. So yeah, audience, it's coming whether we wanted to or not. So alrighty. I guess with that, we should probably move on to the next topic.
Wait. I do want to mention this before you move to the next thing. Because I didn't there's a lot of stuff. We had a lot of stuff, so some stuff didn't make it. So I just want to say one line about it. We were supposed to get the idea that we were going to get an X-Men Academy TV show. It's still crazy to me. Because we were fairly originally going to get Strange Academy, but when they tried to slow down the project stuff, they just straight up canceled that one while in production. That was the Wong and the girl from She-Hulk joke was going to go.
Yeah.
And then, where are they, Jake? The girl you love?
From what?
She-Hulk. Wong.
Madison with a Y and two N's, but the Y isn't where you think.
No, I still don't understand that joke.
Because it's not where you think. There's something to understand. It's not where you think it is. That's the joke.
According to Joker, Jake, if you have to explain the joke, then it is no.
There was no explanation. It's just not where you think. That's the joke.
It wasn't a joke. She was just. It wasn't a joke in the show. She just said it funny and people liked it.
Yes, thank you.
But that whole thing was the lead to this show. This show got canceled, and then they're talking about doing an X-Men Academy TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good idea either way, whether it's like our universe or the other universe. Because X-Men Academy and the stuff you can do there, it also opens up the X-Men to not be at the school and not have to be about the school stuff anymore, too. If you have a show already about the school.
That could have been something.
I think it's a good idea. I hope they actually do that. Or at least make it a special, like with the Punisher stuff.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to mention that before we move
on. And then you kill Cryptid? Was this a part of your plan all along?
Yes, we killed Cryptid.
Yeah.
I killed.
All right, well.
I'll bring him back. Sorry.
Sonic X is a story about Sonic and his friends. No, I'm just kidding. We just move on to the next topic.
Brendan doesn't like Krakoa, but he plays Marvel Rivals. I want him to know the next season is all about Krakoa.
Oh, shit, bro. Let's go. But we have this one, too. X Factor news. I can't read the tiny little print on my thing.
That's all it was.
Oh, okay. All right, well, tell me about it, bro.
These books got canceled.
We talked about it. It got canceled.
Oh, yeah, we did. You know what's crazy? I was about to say, what, did we already address this? But
yeah, move on.
Yeah,
this one.
I wasn't reading it. So I can tell you what the book's about. We do got confirmation of X-Men 97 will come out in spring 2026.
Okay. Can they have a scene where?
I mean, I don't trust them because it's the what if writers. It is now, so that doesn't fill me any hope.
Can we have a scene where Goblin just comes in through a window randomly? I just want that in like every Marvel project.
New topic. Bring on the bad guy. I picked this topic. People don't know there's a one-shot Marvel had called Bring on the Bad Guys a long time ago, and its anniversary coming up, so they're doing the book again. So I don't know what this book. I never read the original, so I don't know if this is supposed to be like a team-up book or just a book celebrate each character. But Green Goblin's a good guy right now. You gonna turn him evil just for this event?
Dude, I didn't even know that was a book, man. It just felt like some random book that somebody Marvel just dug up from the past and said, "Let's make an anniversary of that." Like what? So that's what we're doing.
I think, like you said, I think it's more just because all these characters are either in the MCU, been in the MCU, or upcoming in the MCU that they don't reason they're doing it.
Yeah, let me read what it is. It's actually going to be a 7-part event celebrating the legacy of these bad guys.
And constantly failing.
Okay.
I guess so. So you're telling me we have a ticking time bomb when Green Goblin turns evil again. Thank
you. Yep. Okay. The synopsis
or Harry
is,
comes back.
Yep. Let's see. The synopsis is Mephisto seeks enough souls to power an ancient artifact called the Soul Forge, destined to give him domain over all human souls. Doom must stop him at all costs, but who is the mysterious Sister Sorrow, and what is her connection to Mephisto's ultimate scheme? Oh wait, so this is bad guys not even being bad guys, is what you're telling me. What? Come on.
I'm just saying.
Really? No. Bad guys stop other bad guys' plots all the time. That's not saying you're not being good. You're doing it for your own selfish needs.
You're stopping a bad guy who has a world-ending plan going on.
But sometimes,
you know why? Because I live in a world. He's stopping my plan by doing this.
But sometimes I just want to see a bad guy like ruin a person's day. I want to see a bad guy just like take a woman's purse and just run down the street and get away with it. Fuck you.
You know, I have a perfect book for you. There's a book where Thanos tortures a guy every birthday.
Oh yeah, I know. That was funny.
Hey guys, there was a line from Penguin in the CW Batman show where he tells Joker, "You don't see me barging in on your gas all of Gotham schemes. It's called professional courtesy, all right?" You know, right?
That's basically what it is. So, Cribbit, this cuts back. The reason Doom's doing this is this cuts back to what he did with Hela in the Thor book. When Johnny Cage left and the writer didn't know what to do, he brought in Dr. Doom, or Dr. Doom was already planned and he just didn't know what to do with that plot. But Dr. Doom was bottling souls at the Sword Forge and using magic and all that other stuff, which was told to be impossible. So Mephisto saw that and now taking advantage of that scheme that he left unfinished in that book.
I guess.
The problem I have with this isn't that Dr. Doom is trying to stop him from this guy who he hates because the whole thing with his mom. Why is Green Goblin here, bro? How do you justify Green Goblin being here?
Unless this was a past story, because in case you guys didn't notice, Doom is not wearing his Sorcerer Supreme cloak.
Yeah, I assumed. Well, to be fair, by the time this comes out, that event should be over.
Okay, and then you also see Red Skull is apparently back. Even though he's supposed to have been dead.
No. To be fair, this picture here is just the upgrade version of the original picture from the OG #1.
No. Austin, okay, so each of these are going. This 7-part event is going to be one-shots, right? We already have a list of all the one-shots. We have Green Goblin, Abomination, Loki, Red Skull, Dormammu, and Mephisto. So I really want to see an explanation.
No, I wouldn't say he wasn't in it. I'm saying the picture itself. I just found out the picture itself is upgrade versus the other one. But
I'm just curious.
I actually expect Red Skull to be back by then. He's been gone for a minute. Doom just said he killed him and Zemo, right?
Yes. Look at him bragging that
I feel like Mephisto will bring Red Skull back if just to mess with Doom.
Gotcha. Look at him bragging about killing a Nazi when that Nazi pops up like 5 issues later. Alive, audience. Yeah, you're really living up to your word, Doom. Yeah, so
he killed him. That doesn't change it. That has nothing to do with him. If I tell you I killed someone, I killed him. That's it.
Okay, I guess.
No, Kurt. Imagine like the X-Men situation. Like you're like, I killed all the mutants, and then you find out they're on an island just regenerating and stuff. Like, bro, I did my job. You still got to pay me. I killed him. Them coming back has nothing to do with me past that point.
You went very lawyerish on that victory, I see. So, all right.
You have to, bro. It's not about legit W's. It's about getting the closest you can.
Gotcha.
It's about chipping away at them more and more until you get that one win.
We're thinking one size is more like it's my issue with it. Doom going after Mephisto makes sense. Everyone else here is like Why? Dormammu, sure. He might have a problem with that. Red Skull, I guess if Mephisto bring him back to life, maybe. Green Goblin has no reason to be here. Abomination has no reason to be here. Loki's probably just trying to take advantage of the situation.
Wow, could we get Loki being a bad guy again? I really would like to see that. You know?
Man, he's grown. Let that man stay grown, bro.
I hope this Green Goblin is Loki. I mean, it's Harry. I still want them to keep Norman as a good guy. As much as people don't like it or just think it's needless, I really did enjoy like the Gold Goblin stuff and him being actually immortal. So we're probably never going to get it again. So I want to enjoy it as long as I can.
Oh damn! I see that that picture you sent me, Austin. Wow,
Yeah.
they just completely completely did the exact same cover here as the original one. Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
so that was just telling the origins of these villains, and this one is for some reason going to be a full story thing.
No, I just like how Marvel would try to find any reason to have an anniversary issue at this point. You know, really.
I will say though, I am happy Abomination is here. Abomination has been in the whole book since the Gamma Flight stuff, and it wasn't even Emil Blonsky. It has been Blonsky the whole time.
Yeah.
So
Blonsky,
if that's him coming back, I do kind of want to see him something with him and his son, who hasn't been around since Superior Iron Man, I think.
He hasn't been around since Howling Commandos. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read that. He was in what?
He was in Howling Commandos, man. Yeah, this
wait.
when Marvel...
There's a book just called Howling Commandos. Was it the Cap Wolf stuff?
Nah, well, I mean, Howling Commandos has been a long time team, but like this was the quote unquote modern adaptation of it. Basically, think of Justice League Dark, but with Shield agents, led by Dum Dum Dugan, who was an LMD.
Oh no! Okay, I do remember that. I remember that now.
Yeah,
I didn't read it, but I did know that.
He had Teen Abomination. He had Hit Monkey. He had damn, who else? It's been so long since I've read that book, but I know he had other characters there.
You could have sold me on this book if you told me that, okay? I want you to know that.
It was a long time ago, man. So
that book didn't sell one more issue because you didn't tell me.
It was before we even knew each other, man. That was back in the all new, all different era. So
then why didn't you go back in time?
I ain't Kamala, man. Oh, you want me to go back in time and say
I'm so mad. Look, I took go back to the Discord. They had a way better cover they could have paired instead of that one. They had a way better cover.
That's a clean cover, bro. Look how clean that is, bro.
Look at this cover.
That's clean.
This is the one they should have upgraded.
Look at Red Skull there in the corner, looking like a villain.
Nah, doing that. And
you know, Abomination screaming by Stan Lee like he's repping consent.
I'll put that on Lee.
you know, Red Skull's one of the hardest characters to sell merchandise wise. You know that, right?
Yeah, because y'all sensitive, bro. He's just a fictional character. Damn, he's supposed to be a villain.
No. His origin was tied to Nazism. They spent years removing Hydra from the Nazi stuff, but people don't care. So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't change the fact that he was literally Hitler's apprentice.
Listen, I have a Captain America collection. I want Cap to punch a Nazi. I need Red Skull. Damn, it's like, damn, can I just have that?
I need someone to punch a Nazi.
Thank you.
Here's a question for you guys. Would you ever wear a Red Skull exclusive shirt?
For a cosplay?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
No.
For a cosplay.
If you want to be a Red Skull shirt, I will wear it. If you have comments that I'm not supporting Red Skull, I'm supporting Marvel, and this is a good villain. Despite him being a Nazi, he is a good villain.
Well, listen. We don't live in those common sense times, bro. You gotta wear that shit at a cosplay convention. If you're lucky.
Yeah, you act like I'm just walking around like the swastika with the word Red Skull. No, it's a character from he has multiple stories. I can like him as a villain, but not like him as a person.
Sure.
Okay. I've never seen a person walk around with a Red Skull shirt in my life. Just one point that out.
You know what's funny? Marvel Universe. I had this talk before. I think I talked about Austin with this, but like in the Marvel Universe, like they don't care about the shit. I don't think anyone wears like a Red Skull uniform. But I remember what was it, Spider-Man 2, and Peter goes to that costume party, and someone's wearing an Electro costume, but they said that Electro was like a serial killer in this timeline. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, serial killer, Nazi, two different things.
That's true. Yeah. That is true. Yeah, one person kills indiscriminately, and the other person kills with hatred. So it's okay. It's okay.
Someone who was a favorite of Hitler.
No, I guess my point is like in the Marvel Universe they don't care. They don't care about that shit. So why do you? I'm just saying.
They don't care. I went on Amazon to try to buy a Red Skull Marvel shirt. But all that he trying to give me is the Punisher or Daredevil.
Oh God!
they said, "Do you really want this? Do you really want this? Please think about the options you have here."
Dude, I swear,
I just want to make a point for Krypton. Okay, if I buy the shirt, wear one time, he could never say he never thought anyone would wear it. Okay.
Yeah, I swear, guys. Like every convention I go to, like whenever I see T-shirts being sold, I've only ever seen one Red Skull T-shirt being sold in my life. That was it. I didn't even want it.
I found one. I found one for $12. Boy, this is bought.
Okay, wear it, man. Wear it.
I want the.
I'm a screenshot so you can see it.
I want it to be on the way. I want it to be on the way, but like the CIA puts like a bomb on it or some shit, and like they blow it up, and you just never get it. It's just not happening. You're not get that shit.
I think the moment I open it, the guy comes back in and just snatches out my hand. And you really thought, "Well, would you buy this?" That's the one I'm getting.
Okay. Have fun, Austin, walking around with that. So, yeah. Okay, I see it. Yeah, that's actually the shirt I saw. That one shirt I saw on Comic-Con, actually. Yeah,
I couldn't imagine.
He has one merch, bro. He has one merch.
Yeah.
It's such a harmless shirt too.
Dude, can you see the swastika? Yeah. Oh wow, the swastika was replaced by the Hydra logo, but still, you know.
Oh yeah, no, don't have it with a swastika. Don't do that.
Oh, I found one where he has the cosmic cube in his head. That's pretty good too. And Captain America in the background. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a Captain America cover, so I don't think that should count. So, but all right, you do.
Listen, we need a normal.
Okay,
we need a normal.
How about this one? I got one for you. It just says the Red Skull, and it's Red Skull with a gun.
Okay, I guess. You want to be extra daring? Find a Red Skull T-shirt with the swastika on.
We need a normal on it. But no, real talk though. The fact that this is even a topic, we need to normalize people understanding that these characters are not real. They can mean something to you. They are not real. Like there's some point you gotta make a disconnect. It is just a shirt. Okay? It's like Jesus.
Look at that shirt, Jake. That's a Nazi pointing a gun at you, man.
I will let my kid wear that. I will let my kid wear that because there's a gun on it. But outside of that, like, yeah, if I want to go to like a little comic book shop and be like, yeah, Red Skull, fuck it.
Okay.
I'm fine with a shirt, but if they come out, but they got like the cap.
Yeah.
Thing on it.
Oh no!
And then accessories. That's different.
Whoa. Chill out, bro. What are we talking about? Yeah.
I think the closest I've ever gotten to wearing the Red Skull shirt was a Hale Lobster shirt. But yeah, that's a story for another day.
I feel like you wearing a Red Skull shirt with like sexual fire.
That's like the Key and Peele skit where like the guy goes in the house and he has all the racist like gear and it gets works crazy after the other, and like he's like that's a Nazi flag on your wall. Like no, that's like a prop from a movie. Like it's okay. It's probably fine. And then he calls his dog. And then he calls a dog in there, and his dog is a Hitler. It's like no, that's just the name of the dog. His name is Hitler. Like what are you doing?
There you go. Well, there you have it, audience. We had our brief segment about talking about a Nazi and their merchandise. How do you feel about
monetize us, YouTube? Monetize us, YouTube. Monetize us now, YouTube. Do it.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
All right, but anyway, I think we should move on to the last topic of the night, audience. So, all right then.
Oh, yeah, me.
Go ahead, Austin. Do the honors.
Miles Morales makes his Ultimate debut. So Miles from 616 is finally going to the new Ultimate Universe. Even though this should not be a big deal because it's not his. I guess people care because the makers say, "Hey, you want to come?"
Okay, so this is Miles from Miles from 616.
And 616. Yeah.
Oh my god,
616 Miles is showing up in the Ultimate Universe, and that's all we know right now. That's apparently Incursion is going to happen, but I don't think this because they only announced Miles. I doubt it's like the 616 and that clashing with the other one. I think it's going to be the regular Ultimate Universe clashing with this new Ultimate Universe, and Miles is going to be here.
Yeah, who will have to be, man? Because I kind of felt a little dirty when I said, "Oh wait, this is Miles from 616," because I have to remember. Oh wait, no, Miles was from the original Ultimates who moved to 616.
Yeah,
I want Miles to be like, it's exactly. Oh, Miles to be like, it's exactly like my home, except not at all. What happened to this place? What do you mean there's no America? Well, why is Spider-Man so old?
I have a quick question because I had to go to the bathroom like a normal person. Is this the Miles from 616 or is this
It's the 6-1. Yes, that's 616 boy from that original Ultimate Universe. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's going over because the maker had asked him what? I
have another question. Why?
Because the maker asked him 4 times if he want to come with him.
I was like, the Miles like, fine, damn.
If I was Miles, I would be like, how about you go fuck yourself?
I think the Miles just got tired of it.
That's what he said, and he said, "All right," then, and then he left and did it. That's literally what he showed us Miles' bedroom right in the beginning of what Ultimate what is it called? Ultimate Invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like issue 1, he's in Miles' bedroom. He's just like, "You want to come with me?" And Miles like, "No, fuck off." He said, "Okay." And for some reason now Miles is cool.
Here's my card. No, he gave him a card. He said, "Listen, change your mind." Here.
If I was Miles, I'll be saying,
yeah, but that's not enough for me to want to leave my family or take my family to a second time.
I wonder if he's just like sitting there. He's just like, damn, I just want to see it though. Like, give me a tour. It's like, I'm just curious. But it's not even his timeline. But you know what's crazy? For once, this universe will have an effective Spider-Man for like a day. That's kind of cool.
Oh,
hey! This Spider-Man is effective when it comes to regular crime. Okay.
When it comes to the friendly neighborhood.
Jake, how can you?
Yeah, when it comes to friendly neighborhood, this guy is very friendly.
Jake, how can you diss the Spider-Man that everybody's been wanting for years?
Listen, the Spider-Man they have on Disney Plus right now.
Jay don't care about the story; he cares about fights.
No, listen. The Spider-Man we got on Disney Plus right now, that boy just got his ass whooped, but he still got more W's than the Spider-Man. I'm just saying. I'm putting it out there, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we also have like Braves though.
That's true. That's true. So,
what would you rather Spider-Man give up? His win streaks, his intelligence, or his ability to think on a regular level?
Back in my day, bro, my Spider-Man did it all, bro. All right, my Spider-Man can do it all. Now they got this new. Wait, no, I thought it was Spectacular was my boy. Spectacular punched the shit out of people. What you talking about? He punched the shit out of Tombstone, bro.
We say back in your day, we assume you mean old, okay? The animated series.
Well, he did flip it. Well, yeah, but he flipped and shit, and he came out with a W. Imagine losing to a Spider-Man who did flips and shit, bro. Like he just flipped and shit. That's all he did. But yeah, no, I mean, like, you know, Miles comes to the new 1610, bro, or whatever this timeline is.
6160.
In the words of Jake, I think Jake told me. Said this joke. But the idea that Miles is going to return home and be like, Peter, I've been averting you to actually happy with kids and shit. It was crazy. I thought he was a super villain or something. Like, I couldn't believe how happy he was and generally enjoyed his life.
Peter just cries. He just fucking crying. He's like, oh, yeah.
And all
I did want
to come back like of the time where he actually he wasn't Spider-Man and he had the perfect life.
I did want to bring this up. I did want to one last thing on the Ultimate Spider-Man thing because Austin brought up a point. I just want to. I thought about it. I was like, no, the reason why it bothers me that Spider-Man doesn't win a lot of fights here is because it has already been made a point that like, hey, if you're struggling, maybe stop being Spider-Man. Like, even the first time I remember he talked about being Spider-Man, he was like, I don't even know if I want to do this. Let me just try to see if I'm getting any, if I can get good at it. You know, if I suck at it, whatever. He has been taking L's non-stop from my memory. I think did he win? I think he won once, right? He beat somebody. Yeah, he beat Black Cat. Yeah, he beat Black Cat. He beat Black Cat. Yeah. And then he went missing for like 3 months, maybe more.
No, 2 months.
And I'm like, well, yeah, but it's like a month an issue, so like next month's gonna be 3, right? That'll be 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So he's been like tortured.
It depends. Next one he could get free. We should pick up right where we were, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we do, because I don't like that either. But that's 2 months of torture.
Know in like 2 issues he has to fight the 56 or something with like Harry and someone in the Avengers.
Yeah, I guess my point.
We all have our low points in our careers, all right?
No, but like, I guess my point is like when you start off with a Spider-Man who's already like, I'm not sure if I want to do this, and you get to this point, it's like, damn, like, why are you Spider-Man? Like, I don't even understand. Like, you have nothing to lose here. Like,
he has to get good, and also we just got his son. Okay, we can replace him with his new too.
That's true. You know what? Kill him off next issue. Get his son in there. I think he'll do better.
We have a built-in replacement.
Joe, how crazy?
As long as he's happy, Chance will be fine.
How crazy would it be if he died and his son came up to like, Dad? He's like, remember, son, with great power comes great responsibility, and he becomes the real Spider-Man.
Dad, I told you that. I saw it in a Cracker Jack.
Yeah,
himself, man.
That's how we become. We get a real Ultimate Spider-Man.
I found it on a bottle of Snapple.
It was a good quote. I kept it with me. But
yeah. But sounds good. You know, I mean, Hickman's writing this, right?
Yeah. Like him is writing it. It's a good book. It's just the time skips fuck it up, and the reason he's doing the time skip because he can't. Well, he's writing this too.
Okay.
Honestly, I think if it wasn't for the, I think the only reason it started bothering me too is just the time.
The time skip, this book be fine. If each issue was actually the next day or something, it'll be fine. Or at least the next week, it'll be fine.
Right? Yeah, no, I agree.
Audience, let's keep in mind this is Miles in his God mode right now. Remember, Vibranium.
No. He lost his vampire powers and stuff.
So he still has. He has
Super Saiyan.
He has vibranium webbing, and Super Saiyan construct powers, super spider sense, I believe.
I still want to understand.
No, that's not going to stop me from getting Wolverine happening.
I still want to understand how that works. Vibranium webbing. So in that case, that webbing never disappears, then, right? Or does it just leave behind vibranium?
No, it just means they made a nano machine and it breaks itself down and returns back to the student.
What's the vibranium? What is the vibranium? So the vibranium makes it stronger. Is it like because I'm trying to think of how does that translate to webs? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do we get from that? Is it just stronger? Is it just physically stronger? Is that the only advancement you get?
The same way they make like the regular energy stuff. It just shaped like a web.
Okay, but can it absorb shit like the shield though? Is what I'm asking.
No.
Oh, all right. Well.
If it can, we haven't been shown that yet. All he's done is fight Black Panther right now.
Dude, imagine that's your supply, right? But then you have to imagine having to go anywhere in New York with vibranium webbing. Like, for God's sakes, that's like what, $20,000 a swing, basically.
I think that's more than $20,000.
Yeah, and then they're gonna break themselves down and return it to the suit, bro. It's okay. It's Wakanda, okay.
It returns to okay. Those are okay. I wasn't sure. I don't know how this show works, but yeah.
I guess that's the only way you can explain it. Makes no sense, man.
If it makes you feel better, I'm gonna say something today. This is gonna be our last story. I'm gonna tell you this theory that I have. This was the topic I was gonna replace the friendly neighborhood thing with. Paul might be Venom.
Yo, tell us something, bro.
And the reason he might be Venom is I started noting. I went back to read the book because I stopped wanting to talk about it because I wasn't really enjoying it. But when you look at the stuff Venom says and how he addresses people, some of the stuff lines up with the way Paul's talk. Like when he got mad at Dylan, he was like, "Watch your tone, here, young man." And when Venom meets Dylan for the first time, he calls him young man again. And then Paul and Dylan get into an argument, and then he says, "I do my best, Dylan. I swear to God, that's all I ever tried to do. The best for the people I care about." Which also lines up with something Venom said. To be fair, this might be a fake out. But I don't put it against them to do that to Paul.
Austin, I gotta say that in that case, that's false advertisement because they went out of the way to give us like what 5.
That's what I'm saying. If you actively tell it it's one of these 5 people, and then you say it's another guy, you're not subverting our expectation. You're being an asshole about it.
Yeah, you know. So, yep.
But it really winds up it being Paul. Not to mention the issue Venom 6 after Venom's reveal. The first, like the thumbnail, the cover is him and MJ. It's Venom and MJ, like jackpot.
But let me ask something, brother. Let me ask something. Let's forget. Say you never saw the marketing for this. Would you be okay with it if it was Paul? Assuming like no one told you about it, could only be 5 people. Would you be okay with it?
Not really, because while Paul's interesting, him being Venom. The Venom symbiote choosing Paul doesn't make a lot of sense based on what we know and how far Venom has come. And I don't really think it does anything in Paul's character to go out your way to keep trying to villainize him just because he's already people already don't like him.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's kind of lazy, right, in that sense.
Okay,
dude. If you advertise that Paul was going to be the next Venom, that's repellent to the audience, man. You know.
Yeah.
So.
There's also that.
Oh, okay.
So that probably would have turned a lot of people off, which is why they did the thing to trick people. But if they're going to make him become a symbiote, I kind of would have rather him become Carnage. I think Paul and how he acts with the current Cletus symbiote would have been kind of funny.
Young man, how dare you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll kill your family.
How long along would have been very cool. Like the Carnage instead.
I just want it's like a passive Carnage, like a very passive guy. Just like
Gotcha. But alrighty then, audience. Hey, we got through all the topics then. So
yeah.
In under 2 hours, how do you feel?
We get our victory music just for that. Victory music.
Yay! And I'm gonna try to go to sleep early.
Yay.
I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, audience, so that I'm not waking up at like 2 in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
But join us tomorrow.
How did I see you ever again at 3:25 on TikTok?
Hey, it was like 1 o'clock for me. It was like 1 o'clock for me. God forbid I want to have fun with friends. Okay, Austin. Jesus Christ.
You know how I feel to wake up in the middle of the night and see my friend streaming and hurting their sleep schedule?
My sleep schedule's already ruined. The fuck you mean? It's already ruined.
Well, join us tomorrow. We'll be reviewing some comics. We got some exciting Wednesday. If I finish it,
we'll be talking about your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yes.
Audience,
yeah.
So.
We'll fully talk about. We got 2 episodes left to like our bad.
Yeah, we'll finish that. No, but that's all I'm talking about. I was like, if I finish it, we will review Devil May Cry 2. But I am. Oh Lord, it's like Jesus Christ. We'll get through it. So,
depending on if we have time tomorrow, audience, I will talk about a manga that I love.
Cool.
But bye, guys.
See y'all next time. See y'all.